2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Monday, July 9th. We hope you guys had a great weekend. Everybody? Everybody?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Me too. All right, we're a live show, guys, so let's get right to it. Don't call it a comeback. Serena Williams just won her match at Wimbledon today, and now Serena's on her way to the quarterfinals. Her next match is tomorrow, and she already the strong favorite to win her 8th Wimbledon title. That's amazing, and her first since having a baby last year.
Woo!
But Serena's also winning off the court with moms everywhere. They're responding to her tweet that her baby girl took her first steps while she was training, and she missed the moment. You could relate to this, though, a little bit, Sam.
I can relate to it. I'm getting a little choked up. I don't even know if I can verbalize. But yeah, I missed Sophie's first steps. And when I found out at the time that the woman that was watching Sophie during the day texted me and said, oh my God, she just walked like 8 steps across the room. And I just broke down in tears because I wanted to be there for that. And when you're a working mom, you miss some of those moments. You know that. You know that.
Yeah,
of
I
course.
missed all my kids' first steps. I mean, it sounds, everybody, this is what we've decided in our society. It's like we all work ourselves into the ground. People work overtime, they work weekends, and this is going to be our lives until we decide to start giving, longer maternity leaves.
Yes.
The concept of paternity leave. Until we start doing that, people are going to miss first steps, and it's sad.
Would you trade this, Erica? Would you trade a career like for Serena Williams, per se, or any career to miss your baby's first steps?
It sounds harsh to say yes, but my mom was a working mom, and she would work 3, 4, 5 jobs sometimes. And so I don't know the effect that had on her. I can empathize with that a little bit more now that I'm older. But I do know the effect that it had on me to see my mother busting her butt to make things happen that wouldn't have happened before. So I think that that's just as important.
She's a mother hustler.
Yes,
I
she
love your mom. I love her.
All right, now it's time. That was a great story, but this is my favorite part of the show. The Bieber Beats. There we go.
There it is.
Justin Bieber is engaged. Congratulations, buddy. And we're finally hearing from the Biebs himself. He just posted this on Instagram, but it's a lot to read, obviously, and I don't like to read a lot on a prompter. He's in love with his now fiancée, 21-year-old model, Hailey Baldwin. He says, so committed to spending my life and getting to know every single part of you, loving you and patiently and kindly. See, look at that, Biebs.
Sweet guy.
Oh, I love the Biebs. And the couple was spotted over the weekend in the Bahamas, and Hailey had on a giant ring on her finger, as you could see. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. There it is. No word yet on the exact size of the diamond, but it looks pretty big. And Biebs goes big. That's Biebs'
Wait,
motto.
do you guys see the irony of her having that ring but drinking out of a plastic cup?
There's no glass out on the balcony, Al.
Oh, that's true. All right.
come on
I got about my Bahama protocol.
Bahamas are straight. And Justin and Hailey dated in 2016 before splitting and have been back together for only the past couple months. We all know he bounced back with,
Selena.
We don't mention the name anymore. It's
we don't?
It's all about Hailey.
Oh, is that official that we don't mention the name?
Erica, you look like you have thoughts.
Yeah.
Well, I've been just kind of facetious about this, but when the time between my divorce being finalized and my wedding announcement was about 3 years, which a lot of people felt was very fast. But I really feel like when you know, you just know, and that's to be respected because it's your life. If it ends tomorrow, then it ends tomorrow. But that might be the best day of your life. So
I like
that's
that.
just how love goes sometimes.
Show the Biebs some support.
Is it weird that I wanted him to marry Selena Gomez?
Yes.
Oh.
I know. A lot of people are rooting for that.
I know.
But
I just
now
like
it's
them
time
together.
to move on, Al.
I know.
All right. Hey, good luck to Justin.
Thank you, Al. I appreciate that. All right, comedian and actor Sacha Baron Cohen has a new show I'm super excited for. The Showtime series is called Who is America? And the actor tweeted a teaser trailer that's raising a lot of eyebrows. You got to check this out.
Dick Cheney. Is it possible to sign my waterboard?
Sure. Dude, I go back and still watch some of the Ali G stuff, the early stuff he did. Hilarious. And I can't believe, if that's real, and he did get in, because that was former Vice President Dick Cheney signing a waterboard kit with a smirk on his face. Did I say water? Like our producer Rory?
Yeah.
Rory, you got me.
Philadelphia in you.
It's an empty gallon, but I said water, Rory. She was just in my ear. But if this is real and he got that close again to our vice president, how does he keep getting in there?
Well,
How does he keep doing that?
This is it's Showtime, am I right? This is a new Showtime show.
Series.
He has many connections, many producers to, so to speak, organize these meetings. So you can imagine if he was with Dick Cheney undercover, maybe they said he was a reporter, whoever it may be, a big avid fan, but there's going to be other interviews that I think are going to blow our mind because he is very progressive, very politically savvy, and he dissects it all with humor. And I think this is going to really be, I think this is going to be like an Emmy Award-winning show. I can't wait.
Wow.
Yeah.
What if he's been like undercover as like Michael Cohen? Or
be
someone like that,
amazing.
where it's just like, I just came up with Michael Cohen for obvious reasons.
Because of the last name.
Change his name. Right.
Al, did you appreciate him?
I'm a big fan. I thought Ali G, there was one where he was pitching fake products, and he just had a skateboard that didn't have any wheels on it, and he walked into the boardroom and said it's a hoverboard, and he kept the straight face.
Does.
I know.
That's what he is like. People forget that the straight man is so important in comedy. Jon Stewart, think about all the careers that got launched from The Daily Show. It's because Jon Stewart was a straight man. He let John Oliver play off him. He let Samantha Bee play off him. So it's like you need a straight man, and he's the ultimate straight man. So I can't wait to see it.
Well, unanimous. We're all looking forward to that. All right, moving on to Janet Jackson. She's opening up about her father's death. She's headlining the Essence Music Festival and said she considered canceling her entire tour after Joe Jackson's death 2 weeks ago. And Janet says her brother told her to imagine what their father would have wanted. And according to Janet, Joe would have said, quote, "Please finish what you started and I will be there with you every step of the way in your heart." Well, that's sweet.
That's tough. I mean, I think of you, Al. When you lost your dad,
I went on stage and did stand up the night that I lost my father. I felt like that was my way of honoring him. I didn't think sitting around being upset would have been what he wanted, and it just wouldn't have been good for me either. He loved seeing me do stand up, and so I did that show for him. So I hope Janet goes out because she's going to give out a hell of a performance. Who's ever in that audience for that show has got a real special treat.
I wonder if she'll open up to her audience about the loss.
Maybe towards the end. I don't think you want to focus on that like while you're going into a performance, but I mean it does. You do what you do best, takes your mind off of.
Have you guys had to do anything with a heavy heart, work-wise?
Not that heavy of a heart, of course. I've never, I still have both of my parents, but I've seen it in sports many times. Many times athletes go out and they actually perform way beyond what they perform, and it's amazing. I'm sure Janet will do the same thing.
I think it definitely at least gives us some insight as to what her relationship was with her father, especially since there was so much speculation that maybe they didn't have a great relationship, but that's very telling.
All right, well, let's get this last story in. Chrissy Teigen is at the center of yet another social media kerfuffle. There it is. She posted this picture breastfeeding her 7-week-old son, Miles, while her toddler, Luna, looks on as she also nurses her toy doll. But, of course, the trolls came out to play, saying that this picture is a major overshare. Well, Chrissy clapped back on Twitter, writing, "I don't care to see grainy fireworks, Coachella selfies, or infinity pool pics, but I let people live. Calm your stuff and scroll on by." So what's your take? Weigh in at dblvote.com. Is this oversharing?
I think we're talking about two different things. I think some people might look at this. I know our girl Sam would look, and she sees this as a breast feeding advocate. This is what she's looking at. I look at this as just an issue of oversharing. The trolls are going to come after her, but the thing is, she has all those followers because people want to know. People want to see what she's having for dinner.
But
people want to see the kids playing.
Being funny. First of all, people love to see Chrissy Teigen in action.
That's what she does.
What her day is like. And if you read her caption on that Instagram post, it says, "My daughter Luna wanted," her daughter Luna has a little baby, a baby doll. "My daughter Luna's baby doll, she wanted to see if it would breastfeed." So she's like, "So I guess I have twins now." It was funny. I think people need to relax. And then if you look at the underlying, like as you alluded to, meaning of her just normalizing breastfeeding, to me as a breastfeeding mom, it emboldens and empowers me.
And is she showing more in that picture, or as she did in Sports Illustrated when she was hanging out with a bikini that big?
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
You know what I mean?
so much
I
for
just thought
saying
about that now, so I don't know.
I think we're all doing the same things. It's just on social media. It's just some people are getting paid for it.
There you go.
That was my point.
And I'm just like, wait, you can get paid for it? How do you do that?
You gonna post some
when
stuff
you have
out?
that many followers, you start to quantify it, and I have no hate for that.
Nope.
Good for her.
All right, is it overshare? No. Normalize it. 60%. There you go. TBL Nation, Sam. That's for
They
you.
love you, Sam.
And now to a story that has the world watching. Brett Forrest with news at the moment.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. This is international news that we can't stop talking about. The Thai soccer team cave rescue, and we have some updates. Another 4 boys have been freed from the cave where they've been trapped for weeks. They're currently getting medical attention nearby. And as of right now, 8 of the 12 boys are out. The rescuers are expected to rest more than 20 hours before going back in today to rescue the remaining 4 boys and their 25-year-old coach. It's currently about 6:30 in the morning in Chiang Rai, Thailand. And the soccer team got stuck 2.5 miles deep in the cave after it began flooding more than 2 weeks ago.
Thanks, Brett. And yeah, I think by now everyone has heard of this story. It's just weird to me that I would think that volunteers would be coming in because the whole world is watching and they'd be working on this around the clock. Maybe just the timing. I don't know. I don't know what the reasons are, but I got high hopes for those kids.
Right.
I think they're going to get out.
One more to go.
All right. Tori Shulman, what's coming up on DBL?
Well, the Carters are bringing fine art to the masses. Coming up, Beyonce and Jay-Z's new music video is putting the world's most famous art on display, and now you can enjoy it too. We'll tell you how. And you, the viewer, are our 5th host. Next, we share your comments live on TV about a story causing a lot of buzz. DJ Khaled is coming under fire for these vacation pictures he posted. We'll tell you why and share your comments right after this.
Hey everyone, I'm doing, just so you guys know, New York Times crossword puzzle, almost finished. It's Monday though, so Nerd alert! Does it really count? No, it doesn't really count. Favorite Ollie G moment? I want everyone to write in their favorite Ollie G moment, or Borat moment. He was incredible. Should I come down? Can anyone see me? What's also really cool, I'm too close now. Go back up. Serena Williams, just so you guys know, just beat a player, and I can't unfortunately pronounce her name. It's a hard name to say, but the player was also a mother. So they were calling it the rival of the 2 moms. So it was really nice to see not only Serena reach out and be such a mother and an advocate, but she's playing against someone who also has a child. So it feels like it's being normalized, which is how things like this happen. So rival of the 2 moms, obviously she's the GOAT. If you guys don't know what the GOAT is, greatest of all times. Jason Anderson loves when he used to interview politicians as Ollie G. I can't believe Dick Cheney, if that's real, agreed to sign an empty water bottle as a waterboarding kit. To sign it, there are so many problems with this, but he always gets the right people, and Al's right. The straight man carries you. You can go a long way with a straight man, and he didn't break. He's almost like a method actor, but in reality, this very cool British progressive dude. So favorite Ollie G moment? Let me know. Okay.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. DJ Khaled is in some hot water for canceling his appearance at a music festival in London at the very last minute. Now, the DJ claimed to have travel conflicts, but right before canceling, Khaled posted pictures of himself on vacation. They include him lounging in a pool and eating on his private jet. Well, this got you talking. Take it away, Sam Shocker.
I'll take it away, Tori Shulman. Let's get right to your comments. Kyle says, DJ Khaled made a very dumb move. The one thing you should never do is to stand up your fans.
Well, I agree, Kyle, but I don't think that he actually stood them up because it turned out that people knew or the promoters knew for a while that he wasn't going to be there. But I don't know why everyone thinks that just because you post a picture on social media that it's happening in real time. He could have easily have just posted that way later.
Yeah, it's a good point. Karen writes, I played hooky plenty of times, but I always cover my tracks.
Except for putting on national TV.
It was so tempting to post pictures of the pool I was lounging at. I resisted, and I don't even have fans to let down. I think this was just grave mismanagement from the promoter side.
Or smart.
No, I guess, but that's,
You know what I mean?
I don't think you should ever lead fans on. I don't think you should promise a music festival, promise ticket sales based on the talent, knowing that they're not going to show up, because it always comes out, it'll always backfire on you.
Shady for sure.
Yeah.
I think my man Joel agrees. Joel says DJ Khaled needs to take a lesson from Ferris Bueller on how to stay incognito. You know what, Joel? I don't know if staying incognito is possible when you're that famous in 2018. I think he made his name. I mean, obviously he was underground before everybody knew who he was, but I think he likes being in the public eye. He likes being on his private jet in his private pool, and so I don't think he wants to stay incognito. He's like, hey, I missed my concert. What are you going to do except show up to the next one?
Well,
That's all, yeah.
Drake showed up, so I think they're okay.
They'll be all right.
But they paid for both, though.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Erica, they paid for both.
It was like the fights this weekend. They knocked off one of the main cards. I'm like, why didn't we get a discount on the price?
Good point.
And we didn't. Thanks, Dana. All right, we are live. Raquel Villanueva has news at the moment.
Bad fights this week.
Thanks, Jeff. Some of the biggest names in music are ready to honor Nelson Mandela 100 years after his birth. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Usher, and Ed Sheeran are all headlining the Global Citizen Festival in South Africa. Oprah will be there to deliver a keynote speech, and Naomi Campbell. Tyler Perry will also make special appearances. While Nelson Mandela's actual birthday is July 18th, the festival will take place December 2nd in Johannesburg.
Wow. Have Bey and Jay ever performed in South Africa?
I don't know about Jay, but I do know Bey has performed there in 2004. So it's been quite some time since she's been there.
All right. That's one place I want to go.
Well, Oprah's giving the keynote speech, and if it weren't for Mandela, then there wouldn't have been a Women's Academy from Oprah.
Wow.
Amen.
Just so people know that
Yeah,
story.
it's good.
Always
I know. Cobb
putting in
knows it
something
all.
good there.
Yep.
No, she said she wanted to open up a girls' academy, and he said, called a bunch of people and said, Oprah's opening up a girls' academy, and she was like, okay, I guess I'm doing it now.
I'm in. All right, well, speaking of the Carters, Beyonce and Jay-Z's music video for the song Ape Beep is coming in hot. Tori Shulman, you have that story.
I sure do. Bey and Jay shot their music video inside the Louvre, and now the museum is capitalizing on the Carter successes. Watch this. Starting this week, you can take a Beyonce and Jay-Z inspired tour of the Louvre. You get to see 17 different artworks featured in the music video, of course, including the iconic Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci, arguably the most famous painting ever. It's a 90-minute self-guided tour that takes you all over the museum, including a stop at the statue known as the Winged Victory of Samothrace. You'll also get to see the Venus de Milo, where you can stand exactly where Queen Bee and Jay-Z stood. If you haven't been to the Louvre, this is definitely a good reason to book a trip.
Thanks, Tori. It just, listen, that's great if you want to do that, but there's a lot of other things to see in the Louvre as well. Not to go there for a video.
Well, it's a self-guided tour. That's awesome.
All right. Coming up on Daily Blast Live, Orange is the New Black is coming back, and we've got your first look at the new season. You don't want to miss it. And up next, the fan favorite Al Jackson sounds off on the wackiest, craziest viral video trends he could find. Don't go away.
If you want to know things and you want to know Flash, it's time for you to tune into the Bachelorette Blast. Hey!
My partner in crime is already.
Where's Jill?
I know she's off already, but you know what? I'm gonna hold up the picture.
This is it. We'll represent. I'm Angelica right here. There we go. I'll be Angelica.
Yeah. So the Bachelorette airs tonight. Another, nail biter of an episode. But Chris Harrison, who hosts the show, he tweeted earlier today that Trump will be making his Supreme Court pick announcement at the same time the Bachelorette starts. So he basically was telling everyone so it wasn't a big fight over Twitter like it was the last time. Trump interrupted the episode.
I have a lot to say about people being upset that their Bachelorette episode is being interrupted by a Supreme Court pick. But, however, do you, when it says pause, it will be like, would it be like, and my last rose goes to pause for Supreme Court? Like, will it come back? And does the SCOTUS also get a rose?
I feel like they should. That would be incredible.
So Trump is like, I now pick Bill Will. Do you accept this rose?
And he's like, I do. And he pins it on his jacket. It's a whole thing.
Wow, we are taking that process down. But interesting to see how, do you think a lot of people watch The Bachelorette are interested in hearing about Supreme Court?
I mean, I am.
You're an educated human being.
But a lot of people aren't. I will admit it. And that's why on Twitter, they freaked out the last time. But good news is, just set your DVRs to 30 minutes past their normal schedule.
Okay.
And you'll see everything.
Okay.
And also, tomorrow, I have some exciting news. We are doing our first ever Instagram Live Bachelorette Live.
IGTV!
Yes. Well, not IGTV yet.
Live IG.
We're gonna go there eventually.
Ooh.
But it's just a live, and
So just a live video on Instagram.
Yeah.
So you can follow.
Yeah, at Daily Blast Live will be on our page on Instagram, and it's going to be around 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Yeah.
That's
12
exciting.
Eastern.
Who do you see as, if you had to pick a winner, who do you think is?
I like Blake from Colorado.
Blake it is! New Supreme Court pick.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's time now for everyone's favorite segment, Al Sounds Off. With everyone's favorite comedian, Mr. Al Jackson, when he goes off on the wildest videos you could find, Al.
Yeah, Jeff.
I'm ready to do this on a Monday. I had a great time.
Fired up.
All right, Al, in our first viral video, an 81-year-old man proves that he's not letting age or gravity keep him down. Check this out, Al.
All right. Jeff, this is really cool.
Wow!
Grandpa really hit that jackknife. I mean,
He sure did.
Yes, Viagra commercials have changed a lot since I was a kid. You know, but I just like that finally there's a grandpa that'll say to you, son, hold my beer, bro. I like that. He's a real grandpa. Well done.
Way to go, Grandpa. I see my future in that, Al. All right. This video comes from the most wanted men in Vegas, Al. You know who that is? The Chippendale Dancers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them.
They celebrated show number 7,000 with a little cake and plenty of sex appeal. Enjoy.
Chippendale 7,000!
That's right. Jeff, this is so great. It was an incredible party. It was two balls to the wall. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the cake's not the only thing that was stacked there. I mean, wow. Yeah, look, I mean, the only thing is, like, I don't want to be a hater, but guys, let's lose the cuff leaks. You guys are strippers. You don't own no Cadillac dealership. Knock it off. Let's go to the last one.
All right, Al, nice shot. Welcome back, Rob. All right, our last viral video comes from the Man vs. Robots Water Gun Festival. Participants use water guns to fight off the heat, as well as, of course, Al, robotic invaders.
That's right, Jeff. There's an old saying that says, never wear a white shirt to a water gun fight.
That's a good saying. I like
actually
that.
Went to this, and let's just say, Jeff, it wasn't all water in those guns. Why do my eyes sting? But, you know, finally we can talk about something. Not gun control, fun control. Well done, guys.
I like that, everybody. That's
That's
comedian Al Jackson right there. Still wondering what's in that water gun. That was Al Sounds Off. We are live. Tori Shulman is a new trending story coming in hot.
Netflix just released the season 6 trailer for Orange is the New Black. Yes, it teases the inmates being shipped off to a new prison, and you can bet there'll be tons of drama. Here's a sneak peek.
It's very different here. I've been careless with it. These girls are psychos.
Navigating adult female friendships is so complicated.
Where is Alex? Don't you think it's weird we're the only people in here?
They want us to go down, regardless of what we did or didn't do. I'm scared.
Ooh, Orange is the New Black returns to Netflix July 27th. Back to you guys, Erica. I know you're excited.
Oh my goodness. The show's still on? Yes, I found out that there was
Not
another
if you don't
episode.
watch it.
It's still on for those of us who are into it, okay? I found out on this very show that there was another season. I thought last season was the last season.
Well, there you go.
I did too.
There you go, Al. One more season. We'll be right back.
This isn't
We got empty plates holders.
We got to fix that.
We got to fix that. Let's go do that right now.
Let's do it now.
Cheers to the first taco.
That's right.
That's good, man.
Let's move. I think we're taco blocking. Jeff, I think we're going to have to cheers this one too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. 2 left.
Oh, we did it.
Look at our little tiki guys. Let's put our faces in front of it. Hey, it's the Tiki 2-man crew.
I didn't realize this is very suggestive. Okay, so, oh, sorry, yeah, you go. How about a little old school Lucha Libre?
What?
Okay. Thank you, Top Taco. I don't deserve it. Definitely. Yes, yes, yes. You're not looking so hot. How you feeling?
I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
I need you to dig deep. Reach underneath that stomach and find another stomach you didn't know was under there. So we have more tacos to conquer, more tequila to drink. Now tell me, are you with me?
It sounds like an Erica Cobb motivational speech.
That's right.
I'm back in now.
You beat that was the last one?
We're still on both of you.
Dude, I'm digging this. How do I look in yellow?
You look good.
Yeah. Taco power goes down. Jeff, we came, we saw, we tacoed.
2-man crew. Top Taco. We out of here. Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Erica, we have a comment or two, is that correct?
Yes, we do. Veronica Bryce on Facebook says, Jeff, love ya, but that Louvre tour sounds dope. I'll go and walk in the Bay and Jay's footsteps.
All right. We're
And
just
I'll
talking
learn how
about
to say
that.
it.
There's other nice, what was her name?
Veronica.
Veronica, there's some other nice things to see there as well, but have fun, right? That's what it's all about. The stories never stop. We don't either. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. Keep the conversation going. That's Monday.